Good afternoon to our beloved televiewers and grade 12 students of Davao de Oro. This is Charlie Galo CAYONDA Jr. from Attorney Orlando S. Rimando National High School, Mako North District. Are you ready to learn about Cheerdance? I know that this is the most awaited subject that will give you new learning and discoveries. So, just sit back, listen, learn, and relax, for we are about to start our fun and exciting class today. Before we will start, let me ask you, what is Cheerdance? Hurry up! Tell me your answer right now. Amazing! That's great! Our topic will be very easy for you today. In this episode, you will learn one dance offered in K-12 curriculum in Health Optimizing Physical Education 3, which is Cheerdance. Cheerdance is coined from the words cheer and dance. To cheer is to shout out words or phrases that may help motivate and boost the morale of playing team and perform better during a game. While to dance is a physical activity where one expresses emotions, gestures, while performing bodily movements, usually in time and rhythm. Do you know the difference between cheerleading and cheerdancing? Right! Cheerleading is the performance of a routine, usually dominated by a gymnastic skills such as jumps, tumbling skills, lifts, and tosses, combined with shouting of cheers and yells to lead the crowd to cheer for a certain team during a game or sports. Therefore, cheerdancing is rooted from cheerleading. How did cheerdancing start? Amazing! That's great! In the late 1880s, the first organized recorded yell, done in a locomotive style, was performed in an American campus and was first seen and heard during a college football game. Cheerleading history is linked closely to the United States history of sports, its sporting venues. The following are the year and event history of Cheerdance. 1870s, the first pep club was established at Princeton University. In 1900s, usage of megaphone was being popular. The first cheerleading fraternity was organized. 1920s, women became active in cheerleading. The University of Minnesota cheerleaders began to incorporate gymnastics and tumblings into their cheer. 1930s, universities and high schools began performing pom-pom routines and using paper pom-poms. 1940s, the first cheerleading company was formed by Lawrence R. Herkimer of Dallas, Texas. Do you know who is the grandfather of modern cheerleading? Amazing! That's great! Lawrence R. Herkimer is the grandfather of modern cheerleading. 1988 to 1994, cheerleading introduces the different countries such as Japan, United Kingdom, Austria, France, Iceland, Chile, etc. by the Universal Cheerleaders Association. 2008, the IASF, or International All-Star Federation, continued to host the World cheerleading championship. Can you guess the 3 essentials of cheer dancing? That's great! The 3 essentials of cheer dancing are arm and hand movement, leg and feet position, and jumps. Now, we are going to enumerate the 18 arm and hand movement of cheer dance. 1. Bucket. Arms are straight with fists facing down as of holding the handle of a bucket in each hand. For example, Two, candlestick. Arms are straight with fists facing each other as if they were holding a lit candle in each hand. For example, 3. Blade arms are straight and sideways, open palm, and fist facing down, and fingers must stick together. For example, 4. Jazz hands. Open palm, fingers are spread out. For example, 5. Clap. Strike palms together in front of the chest. For example, 6. Clasp. Clasp hands together in front of the chest. For example, 7. T motion. Both arms are extended sideways, parallel to the ground. For example, 8. Half T. Both arms are parallel to the ground and both elbows are bent. For example, 9. Touchdown arms are stretched out in upward position, closed fist facing in. For example, 10. K motion. One arm is raised upward while the other arm positioned downward across the opposite side. For example, 11. Checkmark. One arm is raised diagonally upward, then the other arm elbow is bent and pointing downward. For example, 12. Overhead clasped arms are extended upward, clasped hands together. For example, 13. Punch. Raised one arm overhead with closed fists. For example, 14. Dagger. Both arms are bent, clenched fist facing each other, parallel to the shoulders. For example, 15. Box. Both arms are bent, clenched fist facing each other, elbows are on shoulder level. For example, 16. L motion. One is raised upward, the other arm is raised on the side in shoulder level. For example, 17. Diagonal. One arm is raised diagonally upward while the other arm position diagonally downward. For example, (18) High V. Both arms are raised diagonally upward, forming V. For example, now, let us recall the 18 arm and hand movement of cheer dancing and execute it one by one. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. Bucket, candlestick, blade, jazz hands, club, clasp, T motion, half T, touchdown, K motion, check mark, overhead clasp, punch, dagger, box, L motion, diagonal, and high V.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
And now, let us proceed to the 4 essentials of leg and feet position of cheer dancing. Are you ready? Okay, let's start with the first arm and leg position. The beginning stance. Stand straight with both feet close together. For example, second, cheer stance. Stand straight with feet apart. For example, third, side lunge. One leg is bent while the other leg is extended. For example, fourth, kneel. Body is supported by the knees. For example, now, let us recall the 4 leg and feet position of cheer dancing and execute it one by one. Are you guys ready? Okay, let's start with the beginning stance, followed by the cheer stance, the side lunge, and lastly, the kneel. Very good. That's great. Let us now proceed to the last essentials of cheer dancing. the jumps. One, tuck jump. As you jump, bring knees closer to the chest. Keep knees together. For example, 2, spread eagle. As you jump, arms and legs are extended open wide. For example, 3, double hook. As you jump, both knees are bent sideways. For example, 4, toe touch, also known as straddle jump. As you jump, legs are open and parallel to the ground. For example, 5, front hurdler. Bring straight leg up to chest and between the arms. Back knee points towards the ground. Land with feet together at the same time. For example, 6, side hurdler. As you jump, one leg is bent, knee is facing forward, while the other leg goes straight up. For example, 7, pike jump. Keep head up and bring legs to arms, arms parallel to the ground. For example, 'Tumblings', the act, practice, or art of performing acrobatic tumbles, usually on a mat or the ground. Are you ready to learn the basic tumblings of cheer dancing? 1, forward roll. Squat down with hands on the ground, then tuck head in with chin down. Roll onto upper back and rotate onto feet while continuing to standing position. Like this. 2, backward roll. From a standing position, squat down, continuing to a sitting position with hands placed close to ears and palm facing up. Roll backward while placing the weight of the body on both feet. Continue through a squat position. Like this. 3, cartwheel. With one foot in front, stand on one foot and lean down until both hands are on the ground. Transfer weight from one hand to the other while driving legs above and over the body. Place one leg on the ground and continue through standing position. Like this. 4, round off. From a standing position, with one foot in front, transfer weight to hands while driving legs above over the body. Bring the legs together in handstand position. Follow by snapping down the legs and finishing with a quarter turn, ending up facing the opposite direction and continue through a standing position. Like this. Do you know the two genres of dance in cheer dancing? Can you guess what are those? Very good! That's correct. The two genres of dance in cheer dancing are hip-hop and jazz classical dances. Hip-hop refers to street dance styles primarily performed to hip-hop music or that have evolved as part of the hip-hop culture. There are 4 basic steps. 1. Bounce. 2. Groove. 3. Pump. 4. Lock. Jazz, classical dance, is an umbrella term that can refer to several related dance styles.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
And now, I will show you a sample video of a cheer dance competition. All you need to do is just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Did you enjoy the video? That's good. You have already learned the history and the essentials of cheer dancing. Now, it's your time to shine because you are going to create your own video and perform the 3 essentials of cheer dancing and submit it to your teacher for your graded performance task. That's it for Health Optimizing Physical Education 3. I hope you learned a lot and remember everything in our class today. Just keep discovering new things and continue learning in our new normal way. Only here in Z-eskwela, Davao de Oro. This is your teacher, Sir Charlie Galo CAYONDA Jr. from Attorney Orlando, S. Remando National High School, Maco North District, saying, keep on believing and continue learning. Have a great day, everyone!
Radyo Z-eskwela Executive Committee, the school's Division Superintendent, Eufemia T. Gamutin Sasu 5, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romel R. Handayan, OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco, School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. Ruben J. Riponte. Members: Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. Eldecris B. Calzadora, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, Nohara O. Pinute, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangi, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Dalan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Productions and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. Yu, Donna D. D. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riven Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banians. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian and Hara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istanyol, Richard H. Arellano, Lee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Arai.